Matthew Stafford, the Lions quarterback, set to join us here. Is Matthew with us there, Fritzy?
He's all set.
All right. Let's see. They got the Dolphins coming up. They had a win over the Packers. He threw for a couple of touchdowns there. And the Lions quarterback joins us. Let me start with Drew Brees. What did you make of Drew Brees on Monday night, the all-time passing record?
It's a pretty incredible accomplishment. Obviously, you have to play at an extremely high level for a very, very long time. And to see him do it the way he's done it the right way for so long is really impressive. I'm happy for him. Always enjoyed playing against him. And he's setting a new bar out there, a new bar for quarterbacks to go try and get.
Did you watch him when you were in high school, since you're both from Texas?
Yeah, I knew of him for sure. He's a legend down there and a guy that, obviously everywhere he's ever been, he's been a prolific passer and a winner. So, followed his career and obviously loved playing against him. One of those moments when I was, young in my career, my first career start was ever against him. So, kind of one of those, pinch yourself moments when you get to play against a guy that you've grown up watching and playing against. So, it's pretty cool.
Have you done the math on your passing yards of how old you would be when you would get to that?
I have not. I stay away from that as much as I can, but I hear people talking to me about it sometimes, but it's a long way off. Like I said, you have to do it for such a long period of time. Drew's done a great job of keeping himself healthy, and has had really good teams around him to throw the ball around and some great receivers. So it's a heck of an accomplishment, something that, maybe someday happens for him, maybe it doesn't, but just really proud of him.
I've done the math for you, by the way. I got you.
Thank you.
I got you around between 38 and 39 years of age. That I've got you around that number. Just to let you know, just in case somebody brings that up. It does sound a little, I don't know, braggadocious if you say, yeah, I did the math, and I'm going to be 38 when I break the record. So I understand.
Well, I'm glad that you did it. You did it for me, and now I don't have to sound like a braggart. But I'll mark it on the calendar and make sure I get it done.
What does it say about the passing numbers now? Is it more about what the offense quarterbacks are doing or what the defense is not doing?
I think it's a combination of both. I think there's some really great quarterback play in the league right now. Young guys to old guys. It's all over the place. What Pat Mahomes is doing all the way up to, Drew and Tom still playing at a really high level. So it's a really good era for quarterbacks, I think, in the NFL right now. And at the same time, there are some things that, are probably, helping offenses be a little bit more prolific. And I think it's for the better of the game just because all of it really is intended to keep guys safe and keep guys playing for as long as they can, which is ultimately what we all want to do. We want to play this game as long as we can and have fun doing it.
But also, if you're looking at this the way the game is now to when you first came in, how much of a difference is it for offense and defense in your opinion?
I think it's changed quite a bit, really in all phases. Obviously, rules are different for defenders now than they were back in 2009 when I came in the league. And like I said earlier, I think it's for the right reasons. And I think, some of it is tough. It's tough to officiate. I think it's tough for certain guys that have played for a long time to kind of have to change the way they play the game. But I think it'll keep guys safe, keep guys healthy, and keep them playing longer. And then offensively, schemes are constantly changing. And some of these skill players that are coming out now are just incredible athletes, big, tall, fast, strong, all of it. So it's a really cool time to be playing in the NFL, and I enjoy playing.
He's Matthew Stafford of the Lions. So they got the Dolphins coming up on Sunday. Boomer Esiason questioned your leadership because you're not fiery around your teammates. What's that mean?
I'm not really sure. Boomer is not, like I said when I first, got asked about this, I haven't had Boomer in the locker room yet, so I don't know where he's getting that information from, but, I'm going to be myself, and, who I am to my teammates is different than who I am to everybody else, and I think that's the way it should be. I think, we're in a locker room for a reason. We're a football team for a reason because what we share and what we talk about is for us and us only, so that's kind of how I feel about it. But, everybody's got their own opinion. I understand if you win games, they're going to say good things about you. If you lose them, they'll say bad things. So I get it.
How are the Lions? How would you assess your group here through the first 5 games?
I think up and down. We've had some really nice wins and some losses that, frankly, we just didn't play well. And we've got to come out and prove it every week. This is the NFL. We understand that. That's the way it goes. But we got to be as consistent as we possibly can be, and that's how you achieve, long-term success. Is just making sure that as a team you're consistent, week in and week out.
Have you sold a quarterback hit to the referees?
No, not recently, at least.
Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to start bear hugging defenders and letting them land on me and see what we can do. But
Wow.
it's tough. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I understand the rules have changed, and it's tough to be a defender out there right now. I get that. It's you gotta change the way you play, and I think it's tough to be an official as well. It's happening so fast. They got to make split-second decisions.
But these guys come in, and I don't know where they can land. I mean, you saw the Clay Matthews hits. One I thought was a flag, and one I didn't think was a flag, and it does happen in real time. But I just feel for the defensive players. I don't think they know what they can and can't do anymore.
I get that. There's no question. And I, like you said, one of them you felt was correct, and one of them you felt wasn't, and that's officiating. That's tough. This thing is happening so fast. They've got so many things to look at. How long ago was the ball released? How much of the weight lands on them? I don't know. That's tough. I think, the rule is intended for player safety, and I understand that, and I think that's a positive thing. We just got to find the best way to go about it, and I think it'll, take some time, but I think it'll work itself out.
I had a problem with the gray uniforms. Just want to let you know. I said it publicly, and I want to say it to you. There was too much gray in there, Matthew.
Okay, well, noted. I will see what I can do to get it changed.
Do you have any say over how the uniforms look? Do you have veto power?
No, I wish I did, but I do not. I just kind of wear whatever's in my locker that day and go out there and try and play good. So I'll let the guys upstairs know that you felt it was a little too gray.
And I also think that, Coach wearing his hat backwards, he's got to make up his mind. It's either forward or backwards.
Yeah, you're going to have to take that up with him.
Okay.
I've notoriously been a hat flip-flopper, so I don't really have room to speak.
We did go back in the pictures, and I go, look at Stafford. He's got it backward. No, he's got it forward.
Yeah, I'm all over the place.
But see, you're a father now. I think it's a hat forward now once you become a dad.
Yeah, that turns it around for sure. Strictly a forward guy at the time or at the moment, but in the past, there's some floppy photos.
I remember people questioned your leadership. A quarterback who had his hat on backwards.
Yes,
right.
Big news. Big news. Which way was the bill facing? So, who knew?
Did you reach out to your good buddy Clayton Kershaw and congratulate him?
I have not yet. I need to. That's a great reminder. Thank you for making me feel bad on national radio. But I need to reach out to him. They pitched great the other night. I was watching, and obviously happy that they're moving on.
Good luck against the Dolphins, and we'll check back in with you when you're around 38, 39, when you're ready to pass Drew Brees on the all-time record.
Good.
Thank you, bud.
Sounds good, man. Have a good one.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.